We began to settle into our new life together. Tim had a computer job, and I had applied online to work at the same retail store near where we lived as the one that I had worked at by Grandma's. The website scheduled an in-person interview, and honestly, I was a little nervous. I wished all interviews were strictly what I thought they should be. Basically seeing if someone has the necessary skills for the job with a pleasant personality that works well with customers and coworkers. Over the years though, I had kind of learned that to get a job, you had to give it your all. Will you work weekends? Yes. Will you work the late shift? Of course. Will you come into work if there's a blizzard, knowing after you clock out at 10 p.m. you might not make it home? You bet. Though that last one was never asked in an interview, it was required by one of my jobs. Long story short, there was a blizzard and it kept getting worse. I wasn't sure if I could make it into work because I lived out in the country where the roads didn't get plowed right away, and I drove a car. My manager told me to just put something heavy in my trunk so I could make it into the store. I got there and we had 3 customers in that 8-hour shift. After my shift, I almost didn't make it home. The highway was white and I was the first cart tracks down it, and with the blowing snow, I couldn't see where the ditch was. I sometimes thought I should just pull over, but I knew if I stopped, I wouldn't be able to get going again. I did eventually make it home with an attitude of absolutely never again. Though my manager seemed to think otherwise, my job wasn't worth risking my life for. The day had come for my interview, so I got dressed up and we left for the retail store. We arrived and I sat in the car looking at the clock, nervous and hopeful that this would work out. It was a comforting idea to work at a place that was familiar to me. I went into the store 5 minutes early and went to customer service. "Hi, I'm here for my interview." The woman looked at me. "Okay, just a minute," she said. She walked away, picked up a phone, chatted with someone briefly, and then returned. "I'm sorry, but we aren't hiring," she said. I looked at her confused. "I filled out the application on your website and it scheduled an interview for today." "One sec," she said. She walked away, made another call, and came back again. "Yeah, so the website does that, but we aren't hiring. Sorry." "Okay, thanks," I said. I walked out of the store and got into the car. "That was fast," Tim said. I wanted to cry because I was so sure that this would work. It was a job I had gotten used to, and now I was going to have to find something new. I explained to Tim what had happened. He asked me where I wanted to work, and honestly, I had no idea. So we decided to drive around our area and see what looked interesting. Among the stores we stopped at was a Hallmark store. I walked in and asked if they were hiring, and with a smile, the woman said they were and handed me an application. It didn't feel like other retail stores inside. It felt down to earth and inviting. When I got home, I filled out the application with hope that this one would work out.